Hey, I got your email. You wanted to see me about something?
Yes. Come in. This will only take a minute, but sit down.
Okay. What's up?
I'm sure by now you're aware of the president's executive order to begin the process of shutting down the Federal Department of Education.
Oh, yeah, of course.
Well, we're not jumping to any conclusions. The president can't unilaterally close the department. It will take an act of Congress. But we want to be prepared just in case, so I'm asking teachers to make contingency plans that they can implement in the event the department does go away.
That actually sounds very sensible. What do you need from me?
First and foremost, I'd like you to begin working on how you could revise your lesson plans to incorporate a new textbook.
All right. What's the text?
I've got a copy of it right here.
The Bible.
The Holy Bible. King James Version. I put in an order for those Trump God Bless the USA Bibles, but they're coming from China and we're still waiting to see if they're going to waive the tariffs.
Jesus Christ.
He doesn't come into it until near the end. You should teach some stuff from the front part, too.
This is America.
I'm going to need you to be more specific.
You do remember I teach American history, correct?
Correct. So?
Even if I were to accept this as a legitimate history text, none of the purported events described in it take place in the United States. They don't even take place on this continent.
This is your chance to get creative. You could talk about, I don't know, what were the founding fathers' favorite Bible verses? Or which verses were used to justify maintaining the institution of slavery for so long? Or which verses inspired the abolitionist movement to oppose it? I applaud the initiative, but I'd still rather you just leave out slavery altogether.
What about the enslavement of the Israelites by Pharaoh? In the Bible?
Sure, if it's in the Bible, it's okay.
Except that it's not suitable for my course because it's not American history, and also, it's unconstitutional.
I'm sure you can find some way around that. Here, check your email again. I just sent you a list of some other texts we might want to look at adding to your course.
Oh, really? The Art of the Deal. I'm not reading anymore.
It's contingency plans. That's all. It's just in case.
Just in case what? Just in case the religious fanatics who run this country try to turn public schools into indoctrination centers for their warped, backwards, narrow interpretation of their faith? Just in case they tell us to replace teaching actual history with history as dictated by their churches? Just in case they require that the front of every classroom has a copy of the Ten Commandments hung up next to a portrait of Donald Trump, the dear leader?
Oh, we should get ready for that last one. Good catch. I can order both of those in bulk. They'll probably be coming from China, but I bet they'll waive the tariffs on those too. At least on the Trump portraits.
When does it stop? You bring me in here over and over again, you tell me to sell out my queer students, you tell me to stop teaching parts of history that make certain people uncomfortable, not even students, but their fragile, racist white parents. You tell me to figure out how to work the Bible into my American history course to appease the right-wing Christian extremists and fascists who are currently gutting the institution we both work for. When does it stop? If ICE agents show up looking for a student they suspect is undocumented, do we turn that student over? If the district tries to ban same-sex couples from going to prom together, do we go along with it? If some pissed-off parent group demands that you fire me because they found out I teach my students about Jackie Robinson, do you fire me? When the moment of decision comes, are we going to stand up for our students, our profession, our integrity, and the truth? Or are we going to grovel before our rulers like feudal serfs?
This is America. I'm gonna need you to be more specific.